today you and I we are going to discuss something beautiful right here on this channel. But then, if this is your first time of visiting the channel, first of all, I'm pleading with you to hit on the subscription button you see it on the screen, and also turn on the post notification bell that whenever we upload new videos, basically you'd actually be the first person to get an alert on your device. All right, so by the commencement of the year, I'll actually be on the ground trying my very possible best to get some animals like that's goat, and goat to be specific, that is goat, to get goat pigs. And some of my colleagues are operate chobas in the city that's the greater Accra. Yeah, so I try my best getting in touch with people in the deprived communities to see how they are going about the source of these very animals. That's good. Yeah, so in the commencement of the year, I think I got to go some starting from 500 Ghana cedis. Then fast forward, the price moved to 700 Ghana cedis. And 700 Ghana cedis, I think that was somewhere a few months ago. 700 Ghana cedis, they were selling respectively. And that is the picture you see on the screen of the 700 Ghana cedis gold that I actually bought a few months ago. And somewhere in April, the one you see on your screen, I bought it for just 500 Ghana cedis. That was somewhere in April that we actually bought that particular good for just 500 Ghana cedis here. So that's within my catchment anyway. So maybe that's within my catchment. So we bought that one for 500 Ghana cedis, which was cool. And fast forward this festive season, I was trying my very possible best to get in touch with people once again. I went back to places that I actually bought these goods for 500 Ghana cedis and 700 Ghana cedis respectively, to see if I can still get goats within that rate, because I needed this particular animal for our festive season, for the festive season to host some friends. But then it may interest you to know that when I got to the grounds, the price of these same animals has actually skyrocketed from 500, 700 Ghana cedis respectively to 800 and 1,000 Ghana cedis plus. Yes, just within this shortest possible time. And it may even interest you to see some goods that people were offering for 1,000 Ghana cedis. I know some of the prices are very, very outrageous, but then hey, why am I even actually talking about this today with you, the one watching? Yes, I'm just here to tell you today that it has become very lucrative if you are a goat owner, or you own a goat farm, or you are into goat farming or animal husbandry. Let's put it that way. It's very lucrative now. Yes, so that's much of the reason why you should actually start considering venturing into goat farming in the year 2025. I would actually be sharing with you pictures of some of the goats that I actually went across, or I actually saw, or they sent images to me that are selling at 800 Ghana cedis, 900 Ghana cedis, and 1,000 Ghana cedis respectively on the screen, so that you will see. So whilst I'm talking, I'll be displaying all these things on the screen for you to see. Then you see the prices of these animals that they were actually offering for 800 Ghana cedis. And there wasn't nothing below 800. I think the last one I saw that was about 3 days ago was actually going out for 600 Ghana cedis. And it looks very tiny, it looks very smallish. I don't know how old that particular animal is, but hey, that was what they actually sent, that it was selling at 600 Ghana cedis, which I know you animal lovers will not even want to slaughter that particular animal for your consumption. So I know some people would actually slaughter it for their consumption, but then hey, if you want to organize a big party, or you want to organize and you bring friends on board, you can actually not depend on that single animal alone for your survival, or for your party to actually go on. So considering goat farming or animal husbandry in the year 2025 should be something you should actually start thinking of. If you are a farmer, or you're planning of venturing into animal husbandry, you should start considering a goat farming as also part of your journey come 2025. So I'm going to actually share with you some points. I think I have about 6 or 7 points here that I'm actually going to share with you. If you want to venture into goat farm, you should start considering, or you should look at before you actually venture into that particular business. So here I have with me the distance. I have with me some steps you would actually have to follow to be able to start or get yourself into goat farming. So basically, if you want to start a goat farm, it involves a careful planning and ongoing management. So you just don't have to just get up, because I'm suggesting that you should go into goat farming, you get up and just start bringing goats on board here and there, because mind you, the purpose is for you to venture into commercial goat farming. So what are some of the things that you would want to do to make sure you are fully into the business that can be able to bring you some money? Well, you can actually start with 1 or 2 goats, right? That is also not bad. A male and a female can also can actually kickstart with a male and a female, and it will be able to expand. It can multiply in a due time if you're able to actually take a very good care of them. So let me share with you the steps that you actually have to follow if you are planning to enter into goat farming come 2025. It's never too late to start with that. So the first thing you have to do is you actually have to research and do proper planning of whatever you want to do. So you learn basic goat farming practices. You decide your farm's purpose, meat, milk, or breeding. So you have to do research for your market, the local market, competitors, and you also have to create a business plan with goals, finances, and marketing strategy. So the second thing you also have to focus on is to permits and licenses. So you have to check your local regulations and obtain necessary permits, comply with animal welfare and health standards. And the third thing you actually have to consider is land and facilities. Access land needs based on your farm size. So ensure proper pasture, fencing, and shelter. You'd also have to install water sources and drainage system. So the fourth thing is with quality goat breed. So you just don't have to just get up to go and choose any kind of goat that you feel like people are venturing into goat farming. So you also have to go get any kind of goat because you are going in for commercial purposes. So you have to choose breeds suited to your goals and climate. You have to get a healthy goats from reputable sources, and you also have to vaccinate and check their health regularly. So basically talking about the breeds or the kind of goats you have to actually get in Ghana or to get to suit your climate. The likes of Farming in Africa, which is one of the platforms right here on social media, on Facebook and YouTube right here. I think they are also on TikTok, so they are the best so far in the country that I have been following, and I see what they actually doing when it comes to goat farming. So you can actually focus on that. Get in touch with Farming in Africa, and they can be able to give you the gist or the needed information, or give you all the guidelines and give you the best of breeds, because these people have all kinds of breeds of goats. They have different breeds of goats that they actually rearing. So you can also get in touch with them, and they can be able to help you to get the best breed that you can actually use in your plants, or you can actually bring to your farm to also start rearing, and you can start making some money out of it. So the nutrition and care. So you have to develop a feeding plan, maintain clean water and hygiene, vaccinate and deworm regularly, and you have to also provide suitable housing to these animals that you are going to rear. Most often in some of the villages or some of the deprived communities, when you get there, they just don't give them much needed attention to animals that they are rearing. They leave them to gallivant about, they leave them to roam from one place to the other to go get food by they themselves. But then mind you, you are going into it for commercial purposes. So you actually have to focus on things you have to do to make sure that these animals are always healthy, they are always fit, so that they can be able to multiply more. That is much of the reason why you have to actually make sure you maintain clean water and hygiene for them. You also have to vaccinate and deworm them regularly, just like a normal human being. You also take in dewormer, so you have to make sure once you start the business, you actually have to do these things for these animals. So you also have to provide a suitable housing for these animals and marketing and so you have to identify potential customers like restaurants and markets, etc., that can be able to be buying from you often, so that your goats can get market. So you have to market your goat products online and locally. So you can actually also do the marketing online, and you can also do the local marketing too as well. We have platforms there, Facebook there is there now. You can actually use your WhatsApp status to sell. You can use TikTok to engage people to sell for you. So there's numerous outlets or numerous platforms out there that today when you post your stuff on it, you can get people to come up to buy from you. So you can depend on all these platforms to sell your goat or your animal products online, or you can actually try and visit the local markets and find customers for your animals. So you can build relationship with the community. So you have to also continue learning. So you have to stay updated through workshops and associations. You also have to evaluate and improve your farm. You have to seek advice from experienced farmers all the time. So like I stated, Farming in Africa, they've mastered the craft. So if you want to venture into goat farming, there should be some people or the kind of people that you'd actually get yourself involved, get in touch with, that can be able to give you much knowledge about goat farming. So if you are able to do that, you can be able to become very successful in goat farming. So basically, success in goat farming, it requires efforts, knowledge, and financial planning. So these three things are required for you to be able to become very successful in goat farming. That is the effort, the knowledge, and financial planning. So if you don't put in the efforts, you don't also have knowledge about it, and you also don't have the financial plans, you can actually fail. But then if you're able to put into place all these factors, that's the efforts, the knowledge, and the financial planning, you can be able to achieve a lot, and you can be able to become one of the best goat farmers in the country, and you can start making some money in the year 2025. So if you are thinking of venturing into animal farming, I'm pleading with you, I'm urging you to actually start considering goat farming, because it's becoming very lucrative, because day in day out, prices of goat kept increasing in the country. So think of goat farming and you'll never regret it. Until then, catch you in another